Hi and welcome everyone. Lisa here. Thanks for taking the time to join me. So today I have a quick and simple card to share with you. We're going to be using the new FaDoodle Stars stamp set. I have my stamp positioning tool here and a piece of watercolor paper laid down. I'm adding anti-static powder to the panel and we're going to stamp this with VersaFine Clair Twilight ink. And the reason I'm using this ink is one, it's amazing for heat embossing because while it dries to the touch and won't smear in just a few seconds, it still stays wet long enough to hold on to that embossing powder. And I've waited up to a minute to add embossing powder after stamping with this ink and had no issues whatsoever. Now I'm using the navy ink because I'm using that navy embossing powder. If I miss any areas, it won't be as noticeable. So I went ahead, added the embossing powder, took my time to clean any stray specks of embossing powder off before coming in with my preheated heat gun and heat setting that. Now I'm using my Finetec gold, metallic gold palette here, or shimmer, gold shimmer watercolors. And I'm just coming in. I added some water to 3 of those pans before I started filming so they would be ready. And I'm just coming in, wetting my brush, and then going in, picking up a little bit of that color. I want this to be opaque. I don't want it to be translucent, so I'm going pretty thick with the application. Now, once I have that done, I'm going to set it aside and let it dry. And I'm going to come in with a scrap piece of watercolor paper, and I'm going to start layering this watercolor up so that it's opaque. And I'm drying that in between the layers. So I lay down some of it and then I'll come in. You can let it air dry or you can dry it with your heat tool. It's completely up to you. But I went ahead and dried it with my heat tool just to speed things along. And I did that between each layering. So once I was happy with the way that it looked, I dried it one final time. And then I went ahead and laid out the word stars from the bold ABC die set from Whimsy. And I just held all those in place with some purple tape so I could run them through my die cut machine. Now you only see me placing the word star, but I actually did stars across there. I managed to squeeze that star out of the bottom there. So easy. And it's a great way to add a fun little touch to your die cut letters. Now I'm going to go ahead and lay those out about where I want them on my card panel. And then I'm going to come in and go ahead and stamp reach for the stars right above that. Now this is from the stamp set. It has a couple of sentiments in there. Reach for the stars, you're a star, congratulations. So some things you can play around with to create your own sentiment in that stamp set. I'm going to add foam adhesive squares to the back of the letters, and then I'll bring in a T-ruler to line these up nice and straight across the bottom of the panel and get them centered up. And then go ahead, remove the release paper from the back of the adhesive and secure those in place. Now, I also came in with some tiny little gold rhinestones and added those around the hanging stars. And I did like 2, 4, 5, or 6 little rhinestones around those stars and one down around the word stars. So kept it real simple there. I did 5 of them. But I did come in with my gold Jelly Roll pen, of course, and did a border around the panel. It made a world of difference in the way that it looked. And then, of course, I came in and added some fun little details to that as well. And that's going to wrap us up for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think about the card in the comments below. For more information on the products I used, you can head over to the Whimsy Stamps website. Everything's linked below for you. And until next time, take care.